everybody, welcome back to my channel. We started off with negative tests and we had like 2 Dollar Tree negative tests and I was really annoyed. It was around Valentine's Day and I knew my cycle was supposed to come on Valentine's Day. So I was like, let me go ahead and be proactive and take a test the day beforehand, which was that Thursday, and it said negative. And I was like, all right, we're gonna go on our little trip and we're good to go, no issues, whatever. And then I come back from the trip and it was that Sunday and my cycle still hadn't came on. And I was like, okay, now something's gone a little crazy here because it said negative again. And I was freaking out. I was texting my best friends and I'm like, well, what the heck am I supposed to do? It says negative, my cycle hasn't come back on. And I was super regular. It was really weird because we had just got off birth control in December. And my doctors were like, it's gonna take a while for you to get that birth control out of your system. You know, you've been taking it for so long. So I had no clue it'll happen in one cycle. But January came along and I guess Mr. Hicks was super excited and yeah, we're pregnant. So it's just really weird, and I have always watched everybody else's journey when it came to vlogging their experience and you know what they feel, how they're pregnant, their highs, the lows. And so I really wanted to do that for you all today. And I found out we were pregnant at 4 weeks one day because that following day I went ahead and went to Target and got a clear blue test, and that clear blue, she told me what I needed to know. It had that faint little line, and I was trying not to hyperventilate. And I have also, probably at this point in time, y'all won't see this video until about 11 to 13 weeks. Currently today, I am 6 weeks, 6 days. But yeah, y'all will see this video in probably another month. So thank you so much for your patience. As you will see this video later on, and then I'll update once we get in real time then. But yeah, I got the pregnancy test and found out 4 weeks one day through the clear blue, and it was the regular one, not the digital, and it was like $5.99 for a pack of 2. And then I knew then, I was like, oh shoot. But I will probably have already posted the pregnancy reveal video, so go ahead and watch that so you can see how I told my husband that we were pregnant. So I just wanted to go ahead and get into a few details. As y'all know, I have my little notebook, so welcome to my channel. If you want to follow along on this journey with me, definitely subscribe, like, comment, and then also click that bell so you get notifications that I actually did a video, because I want to share, you know, this journey with you all. So, like I said, February 18th, 2020, we found out. Today is March 7th, well, March 8th, pardon me, 2020. And like I said, I'm currently 6 weeks, 6 days. Originally, we had negative pregnancy tests. I took 2 tests. And it said negative, and the last test that I took, it was 4 weeks technically, and it still said negative. So that's how I knew something was up, because I'm very in tune with my body, and I knew like something isn't necessarily right. So some of the symptoms that I experienced, and I apologize for looking down, was definitely increased thirst, shortness of breath, and I was eating a lot. So my husband and I, we own a gym, and you know, I'm used to working out, it's nothing, but I noticed when I was going to class, I would be walking up steps and I was super tired. I'd be like, whew, like, let me catch my breath. And I've never experienced that because, like I said, I'm working out, you know, I'm used to it. So I can walk up a flight of steps and not be winded, but I was super like winded and also super thirsty. I had drunk like a 50-ounce water bottle, and it was it was nuts. And I was like, I'm really thirsty, let me go ahead and drink this. And then also, you know, I was eating a lot, and your girl likes to eat, but I was eating like abnormally. So I would say if you're experiencing some of those symptoms, definitely take a pregnancy test. Even if it shows up negative, if you really believe that you are pregnant, I would definitely spend a little bit more money on some other tests that can pick up sooner, because the dollar store tests, they can pick up that you're pregnant, but you know, they don't pick up as well as the clear blue test, and that's one of the things that I noticed. So February 19th, the next day, 4 weeks and 2 days pregnant, we went to the doctor and confirmed it. I got a lot of blood work, and you know, they did the urine test, all of that jazz, and they confirmed that we were in fact pregnant. So I'm excited. I was really nervous in the beginning because it's just an overwhelming feeling. I've watched a lot of other vlogs and they talked about their journey with getting pregnant after a loss. And I experienced loss years ago when I was in a previous relationship. And even though I'm thankful that I'm not in that relationship anymore, it didn't mean that the loss didn't hurt any less. So it is really weird being pregnant after you have experienced a loss, because you kind of feel like, oh, am I able to get pregnant? You feel like, am I able to keep the pregnancy? You know, what if something happens? Do I tell people? Do I not? You feel a lot of weird things, honestly. And so I would just say, anybody that has experienced loss, you're not alone with how you feel. If you did get pregnant again right after or years later, it is a weird feeling then when you first find out that you're pregnant and you've never experienced, you know, any loss at all. So I had to really explain that to my husband. I think I was holding that in, and I wanted to kind of help him understand like how I truly was feeling. Also, one thing that I didn't know, so when I knew I was pregnant, that same day I had went to go find some prenatal vitamins, but I was like, let me just wait and go to my doctor and see what she says, because I wanted to get the best possible prenatal vitamin. And lo and behold, I guess the government covers that now. So for my particular insurance, I have Blue Cross and Blue Shield. They actually covered the prenatal vitamins. So my prenatal vitamins are free. I don't have to pay for them at all. Now with week 5, I'm gonna call week 5 bring on the boobs.